available at cavecrewradio.com.
Howdy, everybody. From our lockup to yours, I'm DK, and this is the Cave Crew Radio pre-show, 9 minutes away from the live episode of Cave Crew Radio. Big things happening tonight. Before I bring the boys in, we got the live audio drama of the Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel Saunders. We got a rare piece, perhaps the first piece to be placed in the Cave Crew Radio Museum with Big B, and whatever else is going on. And, of course, your opportunity to play along at home in Believe It or What. I am so excited tonight, guys, to see how many Facebook users we will have after we posted that link on Cave Crew Radio.
I still want to be a host as a Facebook user. I don't want to be myself anymore.
If you do you want me to introduce you as Facebook user?
I just want it to be displayed.
Well, I don't know how to do that, but I guess if you typed in chat right now, if you have not hit that button, you would be Facebook user. Hello to Amanda. See, here is someone that has listened. She was being sabotaged though, guys, by Jason a lot.
She certainly was.
Yeah. So she is happy that she is not Facebook user anymore.
She is of her own self now. Still with the gray hair that she paid for to cover up the gray hair.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get over that one.
I know. I don't get it, but you know what? It looks good, Amanda. I give you the thumbs up.
Yeah. She always looks good. And Amanda,
I have to say, I think, and not just Amanda, I love the grey hair look on women. I think it looks rather sexy. And,
so
and
if I put on a mini skirt, Choo Choo Stew, would you be chasing me?
No, it's not that. I think I've got a. Well, no, I won't put my personal experiences in this, but when I see a woman with grey hair, and I'm not talking about an old lady, I like a young woman with this grey washed hair. I love it. I think it looks really, really sexy.
Well, there you go, Amanda. I will also be mentioning Amanda in my opening statements of epicenters of everything.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, Choo Choo Stew likes gray hair, missing limbs. And
I do.
If you're slightly uneducated. So I'm sure Amanda only checks the gray hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure Amanda's got all her limbs there.
She's got all her limbs. She's a smart business lady. She is with Jason Scott, which is weird, but we all have faults.
Poor Jason.
But grey hair on a young woman is there's something about it.
He's been into the wine for the first time in a month. I can tell now.
I can tell already. He's brought up gray hair on a woman 12 times in the past 30 seconds.
We'll allow you to tell us.
It's just a thing of mine. I mean, I've fancied dyeing my own hair grey, to see if it had the same effect on women.
But you don't have any hair.
Well, I do. If I grow my hair, I've got hair, but I choose to have it.
It's grey.
Well, it's silver in places.
I'm silver as well then.
Did you just say if you grew your hair, you would have hair?
if I grow my, if
Oh
I
my
choose to
God.
grow my hair, I would have hair. I'm not bald.
Oh, I'm writing that down before BB does.
I'll leave it up to you. I didn't write it down. I'll leave that one up to you.
I'm not bald. I choose to be bald. You know,
This is going to be a very, very interesting show.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
I am now curious to see how we're going to pull off the live drama.
And Choo Choo Stew has a major role, ladies and gentlemen. What we're talking about is last week, if you were with us, Big B was telling us a story. I was probably telling you I was eating Kentucky Fried Chicken because I love it. And Big B told us a story of how Colonel Saunders once shot a rival, and we put together an audio drama tonight. And Big B has several sequels, apparently McDonald's and Burger King, and who knows what else. So this could become a regular feature. But tonight we will try and pull off. Now, those of you that know us know that we once did a audio drama called Bowling Alley Karaoke. But that was all recorded, and everyone did their lines, and I added sound effects and music, and it was all like done in the studio. We've never done a live audio drama, so you got to bear with us.
Listen, I've been studying these lines for weeks now.
All
Just
right.
remind me, who's my character?
Your character is Maddie Stewart.
Oh, Matt. Yeah,
from the
I've got this.
From the Standard Oil and Gas of Corbin.
If you look after the chapter 1, my part, right before where it says the phone rings is the parts up there. So
yeah,
Harlan Sanders will be DK and Matt Stewart will be Stu.
I've got this.
Should be great fun. And then following that, we've got some fun Kentucky Fried Chicken facts for you. Hopefully some Believe It or What. We've got some great stuff, and we're like 2 minutes away. If you wouldn't mind sharing, if you're watching on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, whatever you can do to bring more people, that would be awesome. Awesome. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Big B is always the epicenter of something, and I'm the epicenter of a couple of things this week.
Ooh.
So
I'm I'm actually gonna credit you with my epicenter this week.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And then hopefully Stu may be the epicenter of something. But yeah, and Amanda, you got to tell Jason, we actually have a Domino's story out of London, England that I normally probably wouldn't have put on air, but because of Jason Scott's affliction to Domino's Pizza and Stu too, of course, they think it's a gourmet meal, a fine steakhouse, a long smoked pizza.
I do enjoy a Domino's. I must admit, it's a fine purveyor of pizzas.
Yes, and we'll find out one of their advertising techniques tonight. So anyway, folks, we're about a minute from going live. Anything else for the pre-show, guys? I don't know. Should we save that Panama Canal fiasco?
Oh, that has to be in the show because I have to ask Stu a question now.
Okay, good. Oh, a Stu question. Okay.
Yes, and for those of you listening, Amanda, stay tuned. I will be showing a rare piece of CCR memorabilia,
an artifact
that I found that is no longer available.
And then we can say, like, what would be in the virtual Cave Crew Radio Museum? That's what I was hoping. I had my thing that I wanted to bring down, and I never remembered because of the epicenter that I will tell you about shortly.
And I've got one thing that I would like to be in the museum, but I'm just, although I'd like to bring her back.
Oh, okay. Just leave it. We're 18 seconds away. We've got a bonanza show ahead for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get ready and oh no, not that again.
What?
I do that thing where I freaking. Oh, now I'm making it worse.
What the hell are you doing?
I hit this Zoom thing and I'm in for hell the rest of the show. All right, we can do this. All right, let me pull things off here. Have faith with me, people. And yes, we're going to do an audio drama. I can just fucking imagine. All right, here we go. It's time to play. Let's do it again. I can't even see the chat now. How do I make this smaller, Big B? How do I revert back to...
I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm now completely screwed up.
Lovely. Nice.
Go out and come back in.
I can't because I can't see myself now. I made...
Oh, my God.
All right, I'm leaving. And
We tried switching it on and off.
No, you know what I did is, hang on.
If you go out, will me and Big B still be here?
Yeah, you guys would be here.
Yeah, that's good. Just go.
I don't understand that when I make it smaller. There.
Yes, while DK figures out his technical difficulties, we can see Jason Scott. So Amanda and Jason Scott have both clicked on the link. They are now no longer a Facebook user. And I'm still trying to be Facebook user as a host.
And that's my best I can do. Oh, this is going to be lovely.
And we're going to have an audio drama. Well, we already have an audio drama. Well, the days of DK's computer lives.
So fucking pissed at this damn thing. Oh, maybe it's this. Hang on. Reset. There.
Yeah.
So you guys bear with me for a second and everything goes back to normal.
We
you
keep telling him to update from Windows 95. And
if you guys would pay for
he just loves that program so much.
If you would pay for a producer for this show, I wouldn't have to worry about all this shit. Anyway, we're going live.
Producer Scotty will do it for free.
Oh, fuck him. We're going live.
Mike Joe Litz is a great producer.
Joe Litz, part-time.
Okay, stop with the chat. It's time to get this train wreck started.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Things are starting to get really weird in here. You're listening to DK, the Big B, and Choo Choo Stew.
Cave Crew Radio. CaveCrewRadio.com.
There was a time when the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of the men.
I say this without due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tonight's broadcast of the masculine feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clement, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball! baseball. It's a power play goal.
This is Cave Crew Radio.
Indeed, it is Cave Crew Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for bearing with us on the pre-show. I think everything is back to normal, and I hope no more technical difficulties the rest of the way. My name is DK. I'm live from my cave in Ontario, Canada. This is Cave Crew Radio. We are live, cavecrewradio.com, Facebook, YouTube. We are also available on podcasts wherever podcasts are found. I just want to say before I get started with my never mind, I'll go back to it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I am DK. I have still not raped. I have still not been vaccinated, but I am here with you tonight. Tonight to steal a line of one of our co-hosts classic lines. I am the epicenter of a couple of things. One thing good, one thing not so good. The one thing we're the epicenter of, ladies and gentlemen, is all things Scentsy. Thanks to Amanda. If she puts her link in the chat, we can get her maybe some orders. My wife ordered some Scentsy from Amanda, and she was very excited when the box came, and probably under a week. And she's got these flowers that go into a liquid and make the house smell good. And you know, Scentsy is a wax that you put inside a candle that doesn't really have a fire.
Hey, can I just, I've got that.
Do you? You should order from Amanda. She ships.
Let me show you.
He looks like the Red Baron.
It's going to be a long show.
He looks like the Red Baron.
And Amanda put Amanda put her link in the chat.
You stick in there.
Well,
I'll put a candle in there.
No, there's no candles, Stu.
But I'll put a candle in there.
Yep.
And then you put like this stuff in there. No, or you put something in there. I don't know.
Shut up. We haven't even brought you in the show yet. We don't care about your skull candle with the dollar store, your skull thing with the dollar store candle. Amanda's link is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please go and order it. My wife was very happy. We got a thank you email from Amanda right away. In the service, our order was complete. My wife was very happy, except I ordered something, a certain scent that Jake and I like in the basement, and we already had two of them.
What is your certain scent you like?
Red Baron. Go chase Snoopy. Like, just give me a minute here. The other thing I'm the epicenter of, hang on. Stu can not order, but he can join the team.
There you go. Stu could be a Scentsy representative.
I could be like an ambassador.
And she also says, Amanda also says in chat, that yours is a fight. Well, yeah, she's also running propane inside a building.
Hey, Amanda, I've got propane running right next to me.
Oh, jeez. And good evening to Short Sai as well. Thank you for
Short Sai. What's up?
As soon as I rope this back in, we should get into a great show. The other thing I'm the epicenter of, but anyway, by the way, folks, make sure you're ordering from Amanda. And let the Red Baron get settled there. The other thing I'm the epicenter of, guys, Big B, is all things skip the dishes.
Okay.
Before we went on air tonight, it's takeout night at the Stu is now an honorary member of honorary ambassador for Amanda's Scentsy team. There you go.
Honored.
We ordered 3 times. My wife ordered on the DoorDash app. We were getting McDonald's before the show came on air. The first time the guy showed up, didn't get the order right. My wife was on the phone, and all these people's name is Joe, but they're not Joe's. And she got a credit, and they resent the order, got it wrong again. And I'm like, fuck, skip the dishes at this point. But she was damned and determined she was going to get the order right. And by the third time, DoorDash did do the right thing and got us our order. So that's my excitement.
Was it the same guy? Was it the same guy that took my Red Lobster?
Again, see, you've had the same, except I didn't get a gift card.
That's right. I have yet to use my gift card, by the way.
Use it before it's probably not even, it's probably expired when you go to use it.
Probably.
We done a Chinese takeout tonight, and it was, I think, 15 minutes. It was at my door. We couldn't believe it. We were like, the doorbell rang, and like even the dog didn't bark. It was like, huh? It was like,
it's like a thief in the night.
There you go.
All right, let's get through this. I'm really having a hard time. So, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that may be new, let me bring in my first co-host of two, live from his cave in Queens, New York, the Duke of Urine Stench Alley, knighted by the Queen, and the self-proclaimed President of the United States elect, Sir Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York. I am Sir Big B, your President-elect of the United States of America. And as always, we are always the epicenter of something. And this week, the epicenter was actually provided to me by DK. As we were having a conversation earlier in the week, according to DK, I am the epicenter of everything debt.
Well, you get that money and you can fucking put it in the bank if your life depended on it.
So here's what happened. So I told you last week we got virus money, or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was.
It was last week.
Last week. So we got new virus money.
More on top of that?
No, last week when I told you we had gotten new virus money, and I had told you that I had paid off a car. I had a little bit of money on it. I paid it off. It was an older car. It wasn't the Jeep that I have. I still have my Jeep. I had another car. It was a small white car.
You're spunking virus money.
Right. It was a small white Chevy that was just kind of a beater car. I bought it used, and it was just kind of a beater car. But when the virus money came, I paid it off. But I found out it took me 2 weeks to get the car inspected because there was a lot of shit wrong in the engine. So I paid a decent amount of money to finally get it inspected. But the main issue with the engine still wasn't able to get fixed, which is the head gasket. The head gasket is going on that car. And
Major repair.
That's a huge repair. It's going to cost over $1,000 to fix. And the car is barely worth more than that. So I'm not going to do that. So I was talking with my wife. I was like, you know what? If we keep the car, eventually we're going to have to repair it. Something's going to happen. So we're like, so she started looking around. She found a subcompact SUV that she liked. And I went to look at it, and it was a really great car. I drove it, really wonderful car. So I said, you know what? I'm going to trade this car in with the engine problem that I know it has, but nobody else does. How much are you going to give me for it? They said they gave me $2,300 for it. I said, fuck yeah. $2,300. That takes all my payments up front that I have to pay. Take it, enjoy, have fun. I get a brand new car. And I'm basically paying just a little bit more than I was paying for that car. So
I think you should have held out for a little bit more money. Man, this car is, we've loved this car for years.
Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad.
But
here's the part of the story that got me that you're alluding to, is you said, well, I said, doesn't your wife take the train? You said, yes, but our son Peter will be driving next year. And you are so anxious to get him driving in the downtown streets of New York.
Well, Manhattan is a different.
Fucking damage that kid for life.
Manhattan is a different place than Queens to drive in. And like I said in the chat, if you're going to learn to drive anywhere, you learn to drive in New York, because there's every single situation you can possibly encounter. If you can drive here, you can drive anywhere.
You go from like downtown Beirut to anywhere, like basically in 20 minutes.
That's right.
Where
They're the same in London.
does the road from downtown Beirut lead to?
Well, that was the road I stayed in.
I don't know.
I need to know if any of our fact checkers out there can tell me, does the road to downtown Beirut go anywhere other than a pothole from a suicide bomber?
I stayed in downtown Beirut, and apparently it stays like that for about a year or so. So I'll be interested actually to see if it's been repaired yet.
I would love to hear the story of when Stu stayed in downtown
Yes,
Beirut.
you need to go back to that later in the show. Please make a note of that.
I will. So moral of the story is I have a brand new car, and I still have my Jeep, and my Jeep is aging too. My Jeep is 11 years old now.
Okay.
So it's not like, that's a newer car either. It's an 11-year-old car. So I had one car with a major engine problem that I was able to get money out of, and another, the Jeep is a solid car, but it's aging, so things are going to break down on it.
But I do have another question, because you once told me when I was looking at my Jeep that I have now, and I love it. I will only drive Jeeps, DK. It's a solid decision you're making.
I love my Jeep. I absolutely
you
love
go
my
buy a fucking Buick.
But this is more for my wife, because she wants a smaller car. She wants to be able. She doesn't like driving my truck. She doesn't want to drive. It's too big for her, she says. So she was looking at the subcompact SUVs. So still has some storage space for the family and all that, but it's smaller for her. So we found this, and I like the car. I actually like the car. It's a good car.
It's still quite a big car, though.
It's not as big as my Jeep, but it's a bigger car.
Yeah.
But she likes it. She
Everything is
finds
a
it
big
okay.
car to you in England.
It's not, no, but what I'm saying is, like cubic feet or whatever inside the car is probably about the same.
You were looking for a way to move the black stuff to the allotment. You told me you were going to buy a Mercedes Benz.
Well, I bought a Mercedes. No, I bought a Mercedes, and it wasn't suitable for black stuff.
No kidding. It's a
To be honest.
Mercedes.
So you bought a Taurus.
No, and I bought what I had before, and it ticks every box. I can put a double mattress in my car.
Should you introduce the Red Baron? And then
I guess I should, because he's been involved the entire show. So I think everybody knows that London's calling. So hi, Stu. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Pleased to be here with my my friends from around the world. Yeah, no, all cool here. All cool.
You said there was one thing that you wanted to bring up as well.
Who?
Stu. You forgot. That's okay. That happens quite often. You and Joe Biden should play. You know what you guys should do? You guys should play. What's that game where you match shit?
I'm just trying to fall up the stairs, but I haven't got any. But,
what's it called? You and Joe Biden should play concentration.
I'm not sure what you was talking about. Like, are you talking about my daughter?
Said on the pre-show, I have one thing I want to say. I want to talk about when you introduced me. So
Did I? I didn't fucking say that, did I?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I must be going mental.
Anyway, Big B, over to you again. You have some memorabilia.
So yes. Now that we brought in Stu and we're all together, I was, and it actually has to do with my car, because I was looking for. I had the title for the old car in my safe deposit box in the bank, and I couldn't find the key. So I'm looking for the key to the safe deposit box. Looking all around the place, and I uncovered a piece of CCR memorabilia while looking that I thought was lost, and I found it, and I have it right here. And this was a limited.
Gentlemen, let's get.
Just to clarify, this wasn't in the safe deposit box. It was where the key of the safe deposit.
No,
box
it
was.
wasn't. It wasn't in the safe deposit box. It was just lying around here, but it was like kind of buried. So this was a limited run, and we were not allowed to print this anymore, apparently. And I was lucky enough to get one, and I thought it was lost, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Geez, that's the one that got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got one of those.
I had one, I'm sure.
Yep. This was we are not allowed to print this anymore, I guess, because copyright infringement. Something like that. But I was lucky enough to get one, and I thought it was lost for the longest time until I went looking for the key. So the new car brought us a nice nice walk down memory lane.
I'm wondering if I could put that up there again, and I could buy one before they take it down.
You could try.
That was one I didn't get a chance to buy, and I wish I would have. Now, I didn't have a chance, but I also have some memorabilia from way even before that shirt. Used to sit here with me in the studio, but my wife put it up with all the other stuff. So I will bring that next week, my piece. We are going to start, ladies and gentlemen, on the webpage, a Cave Crew Radio museum, because Big B also has a shirt. I hope he still has it. Big B's Beans.
Oh, I still have it. Yeah, I think it's over here somewhere. I could get it before the end of the show if you want.
I'm glad you hang your shirts in a closet. Shows how much you actually care about this limited collectible
stuff somewhere there.
It's stuffed. So no, it's actually in the laundry basket right here.
It's like Stu. We come out with all these new shirts, and Stu still has the one with the beers on it.
No, but the one that I've lost and it just went missing, like it vanished, was the one that cost $50 postage.
Oh no, I still have that.
I still have that one too.
My safety deposit box.
It's very, very valuable.
I've stretched my wardrobe out. I've took everything out onto the bed, put it all back, folded all the t-shirts. It's just vanished, that one. I think one of my kids took it in spite when I pissed them off.
Maybe we'll do a 2021 lockdown shirt, Jason Scott. Maybe that'll be our next shirt.
But the lockdown one went down really well with the general public here in the UK when I went out with it. And they said, yeah, like that shirt. Yeah.
A lot of compliments. The mask. But the one I still have, I don't know if you guys have, I still have that blue one that cost me $75.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to wear it.
The image of it is imprinted on my brain. So
yeah, that would be a good tattoo, actually. A tattoo would probably be cheaper than the shirt.
Well, I think so. And
I'm not making any money on you guys. Shit. No wonder Big B's driving a brand new car. The money he made on us on those shirts.
Hey, keep in mind, you two guys are the ones that bought brand new cars last year.
Okay, we still owe Amanda one. They were talking about DoorDash not deliver. Okay, I am going to take care of this after the show. Shoot me the damn address in Messenger. I'm going to do this once and for all and put it to bed. But the 2021 shirt has not been designed yet, so stay tuned. Hey, why don't you design a shirt and send it to me? And maybe that will become a Cave Crew Radio shirt.
Would it be the limited edition Jason Scott verified shirt?
I would love to do a Cave Crew Radio. You know what we need to do is contact Fiverr and get a cartoon of Jason Scott with a Domino's pizza.
Right.
Yeah.
And make it into some kind of a special t-shirt.
That would be wonderful.
I'll contact. I like the guy that did our last cartoons.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the guy that did these. He's actually in your home country, Stu.
I'll definitely buy a Jason Scott t-shirt.
I think it would really sell well.
Now, would Amanda buy a Jason Scott t-shirt? That's the big question.
I don't think so. Because
I'd buy Amanda's t-shirt, to be honest.
I check every day, and I still don't think it says on either of them in a relationship. They haven't even gone to the point where they market it's complicated. They're not even there yet.
But I want to see if Amanda would actually wear Jason Scott's face on her chest.
I'm sure
if she would wear a shirt of Jason Scott.
I'm sure she would.
I think following the Big B, vote for Big B, we need a Jason Scott, Prime Minister of Canada, 2023.
Dominoes for all is the slogan.
Listen, I must admit, I don't follow Facebook that much these days. My diet has been restricted a lot. But I've seen Amanda in certain poses. I don't know if she's lost weight or something like that. She looks quite fit in those pictures. But even an Amanda t-shirt would be.
Well, you know, like she bought this stomach cream. I thought it was like coconut butter or something, and I was asking her if this cream would work on a beer belly, because she had mentioned she's already in shape and she just wanted to get rid of the baby fat, which I get. My wife had that too, and I was wondering if my baby fat, my beer belly, would be eaten away by this cream as well. And she told me to get it and try it. That was the answer I
get
it and try it.
Well, my baby fat has been there for 21 years, more or less now. So,
well,
maybe I should give it a
you're
go.
losing. You're going to need one of those skin removal surgeries.
I don't think I'm slow and gradual, so I don't think I'm going to be in that
Like when you
situation.
tuck your shirt in the morning, do you grab like what used to be your stomach and have to like shove that down your tight?
No, I haven't got. I have got. I must admit, when I went out running today, my nipples stood out like fucking plums, and my breasts wobbled a bit
like plums.
But
you catch me.
I think I've lost 2 bra sizes.
Right. So I'm wondering if at some time are you going to have skin removed?
I don't think so.
That's only if he weighed like 600 pounds and went down to
I'm pretty tight. I think I'm losing it slowly. So it's like the way my weight's going down, it's going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
So basically, my question is your Johnny Cash tattoo is not turned into Alabama?
No, I've got skinny arms anyway.
All right,
so
tattoos are still in place.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to try this before Stu has any more wine. I need a minute to gather myself. We are about to.
All right. I've even got glasses tonight because I'm already seeing.
Okay,
fucking
you
double.
have 3 lines. Big B has the majority of the reading. I got to cue all the sound effects.
And am I going to be like on camera reading this?
Yes,
you're on camera now.
Oh.
But anyway, I got to bring in the picture and everything to get to get it started. So if you missed on the pre-show, let me bring this in here. We've done audio dramas before, but they've always been recorded. They've been, edited. If there were any mistakes, I was able to clean them up inside of, the program. But this is live. This is what we're doing is like, who's that guy did the War of the Worlds?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, H.G. Wells.
No, it wasn't H.G. Wells.
It wasn't H.G. Wells. It was
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles. See, close. And Red Baron actually looks like a real actor tonight. Anyway,
it looks like he's about to be interviewed inside the actor's studio.
Yes. So last week, Big B told it. I can't even remember something about Kentucky Fried Chicken. Colonel Saunders shot a competitor, and I said we should make this an audio drama. So we did. We have written it, wrote it, I guess. We didn't written it, and we are about to try and perform this. So bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. I wet my whistle. I will be playing Harland Sanders. Choo Choo Stu will be Maddie Stewart, and Big B is the narrator. So this is either going to be really awesome or it's going to be a clusterfuck. All right,
I'm going with option B.
All right. Colonel Saunders looks like my grandpa. Thank you, Jason Scott. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. This is our first take. We have not rehearsed this, and this is the well, you'll hear. Listen.
Now, from the Cave Crew Radio Studios, an original live audio drama. KFC founder Harlan Saunders shot a business rival. Tonight's episode, he ain't no chicken.
Spent a great day together. We've been having fun, playing and laughing. Come on, everyone, get a bucket of chicken, have a barrel of fun. Keep that laughing, smiling, good time feeling coming on. Get a bucket of chicken, have a barrel of fun. Say hello to your family. Come on, everyone. Get Kentucky Fried Chicken, have a barrel of fun. A ring-a-lickin', good time, barrel of fun.
Harlan Saunders, known endearingly as Colonel Saunders, is famous worldwide for his fried chicken. His creation, Kentucky Fried Chicken, currently has a brand value of $5.5 billion. So when most people think about the Colonel, it's always an image of a jolly grandpa that popularized buckets of chicken. And as Jason put it, it looks like DK's grandpa. And what most people don't know is that he was also a hothead and a ruthless gun-slinging entrepreneur. We move into Chapter 1, The Heated Competition. You can trace back the Colonel's fried chicken to a gas station in North Corbin, Kentucky. In the 1930s, Saunders found a bit of business success running a gas station, which allowed him to sell chicken for extra income on the side. A competing gas station was located just down the road, so Saunders did everything he could to win customers. One of his advertising tactics was to paint signs in different places across town. The aggressive promotion pissed off Matt Stewart, who owned the competing outlet.
Shell Oil and Gas of Corbin. How can we help? Hello, this is Shell Oil and Gas of Corbin. How can we help?
Harlan, is that you? You son of a bitch. What's up with you painting all them advertisements all over the barns across the county, you motherfucker?
Well, God damn it, Matty. Sounds like you're a little worked up. I take it business isn't too good over there at Standard Gas Corbin.
Curse you, Harlan. This is not the end of this. You're going to regret this.
Saunders got wind that Stewart was again painting over his signs while in a meeting with his two managers. Saunders was no chicken. They rushed down to confront Stewart with one of the managers bringing his gun. When Stewart saw the men coming, he rushed down his paint ladder and cocked and quickly fired his gun. The bullet hit one of the managers and he died on impact. Saunders hastily grabbed his manager's forearm and returned fire. Competition for customers quickly turned into one for life or death.
Damn you, Matty. You picked up.
Damn you, Matty. You picked the wrong guy for a gunfight.
After an exchange, Saunders found his mark. A bullet hit Stewart in the shoulder, and he shouted.
Say it one more time.
And he shouted. He was very hurt.
Don't shoot, Saunders.
After an investigation and trial, the courts sentenced Matt Stewart to 18 years in prison for murder of Saunders' manager. Saunders did not serve any jail time because he fired in self-defense. There have been some false accounts of Colonel Saunders killing Matt Stewart. And while this isn't the case, shooting him on the shoulder at least killed the competition. Arguably, his cooking may not have even been discovered by so many if Stewart's business had done well. Think about that the next time you enjoy a bucket of chicken.
It's been a great day together. We've been having fun, playing and laughing. Come on, everyone. Get a bucket of chicken, have a barrel of fun. Keep that laughing, smiling, good time feeling coming on. Get a bucket of chicken, have a barrel of fun. Say hello to your family, come on everyone. With Kentucky Fried Chicken, have a barrel of fun.
I think that went reasonably well for our first attempt at a live audio drama.
Do you like the way I pretended that I'd missed my lines just for effect?
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. Does that remind me of Abbott and Costello Step by Step?
There's nothing like a pregnant pause that lasts forever.
You got it. Apparently, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Big B texted us several more stories. I don't have them in front of me, but there's the McDonald's brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the rest of them. Jason Scott giving us a bravo.
Thank you.
I thought it was pretty good for a first try.
So yes, there are several others, and I guess we should get into the postscript of this story. So after all of this happened, obviously we know that Kentucky Fried Chicken, he went on to open restaurants. But what most people don't know is that Harlan Sanders actually sold Kentucky Fried Chicken in 1964.
Yes.
He sold it to a group of investors, a group of partners that bought the corporation of Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $2 million. 1964, obviously that's a lot of money, but what it became, obviously is a different story. So he sold it for $2 million, but they wanted him to stay on to become the face of the company. And it was, he was so successful that I guess the mayor of Corbin actually gave him the title of colonel. So that's where Colonel Saunders came from. But all that time that, Colonel Saunders was on the box, Colonel Saunders was on the commercials, he never owned a part of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He sold it 1964 for $2 million. It turns out that Harlan didn't like the way the group was running the franchise. Whatever they did with the secret herbs and spices he didn't like. I guess maybe they changed it. I don't know. So he started speaking out against the people. All while being the face of the company, he's speaking out against the people that are running it.
Right.
It got to the point where they sued him for libel in 1978.
Well, they sued him.
They sued him.
Them. Okay.
No, they sued him. He's the face of the corporation.
Right. He
and
is
they
Colonel
sued him.
Sanders.
Right. He is Colonel Sanders, but they sued him for libel because he's speaking out against how they were running the corporation. I don't believe they won. I believe Colonel Sanders won. But then they, obviously parted ways. He was no longer the face of the.
But can you imagine, like the way they're bastardizes that original recipe and how it, like in Kentish Town in England, in London, how they served the chicken compared to back in the old days? It's like it's wrong.
Do you know that he was apparently? I've got a few facts here too.
Mm-hmm.
He was 65 and reliant on $105 a month Social Security when he incorporated Kentucky Fried Chicken during his 1946, driving his 1946 Ford around the country. And you're right, he later sold it,
mm-hmm.
and they sued him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, he actually invented the pressure cooker.
Yes, I read that too in one of the articles you sent. He would use a pressure cooker outside the gas station.
Right. So while he was actually literally frying the chicken in the back of the gas station, and it took too long, and there were too many customers waiting for a long time to get some chicken, and because his gas station was on the highway, all people wanted to do was grab and go kind of thing. They didn't have time to wait, so he had to figure out a way to get the chicken done faster, and through trial and error, he invented the pressure cooker.
He didn't get up earlier.
No, he didn't get up earlier.
And did you know that he served in the military, but he was only an honorary colonel? I guess he falsified his birth date to enlist in the U.S. Army in 1906. He served in Cuba for several months. I didn't know we were at war with Cuba in 1906 before his honorable discharge.
I don't know about any of that stuff.
In
Jason Scott says...
in 1935, Kentucky Governor Ruby Laffoon issued a ceremonial decree that commissioned Sanders as an honorary colonel.
That's right. It was the governor, not the mayor. But Jason Scott says he was also a Sensi rep, just so you know.
I just showed that one in chat. So, and then one last thing. The colonel supposedly cursed a Japanese baseball team. Legend has it that Sanders put a hex on the Hanshin Tigers after the baseball team's joyous fans celebrated a 1985 championship by tossing his statue taken from a local Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant into an Osaka River. The team's subsequent championship drought was blamed on the curse of the colonel until a 2009 recovery by the team. There's a fact for you.
See, the colonel should be like a saint colonel by now, shouldn't he, really? For, it is a worldwide phenomenon.
Right. Is there a statue of him in Corbin?
I would assume so. I wasn't there. I don't know.
He should be in a statue in Trafalgar Square. We have these, places where we've had like a terrorist person put on there. He should be whipped down and put the colonel up there.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you remember this because I'm probably the elder statesman of the group. There at one point was a Colonel Saunders. You used to get like action figures.
Yeah.
There was a Colonel Saunders piggy bank I remember having.
Yeah.
Figure of Colonel Saunders.
I'm sure there was. Yeah, I'm sure we had it. Yeah.
Well, I'm not shitting you.
But I will tell you the how all these brands were built and founded. It's very interesting, and like DK said before, there are other stories. Just very briefly, the McDonald's brothers.
No. Listen, here's what you got to do, Big B. If you out there, and there's a pretty good audience out there tonight, if you want another live audio drama about the history of fast food, thumbs up in the chat. If we get 3, we'll do another one. All we need
does that include pie and mash?
That's not
because pie and mash is a fast food, effectively.
So
thank you, Amanda. Stu looks like he's trying to stay awake. So hard to stay awake. You guys might have man down.
I'm fine, Amanda. I'm really good.
It won't be the first time, Amanda. Trust me.
Yeah, we had the Stu cam of him asleep.
I have to send Amanda the link of the time we did
I'm
show
good.
with Stu in his bed.
Yep.
Or on his pillow couch. Amanda, remind me tomorrow, because I got to go into work for a little while, but remind me tomorrow to send you the YouTube link of when Big B and I did Cave Crew Radio. Stu was all set up like he is now, had the couch pulled up, and literally snored through the whole show. He'd roll once in a while, and we thought he was going to get up and talk to us. And I think, with 5 minutes left, Big B?
That's when he got up and started doing the show.
He came in and joined us. I'll send you the link. You and Jason.
But you're like 4 hours ahead now? 5 hours ahead normally.
What time is it there now, Stu?
It's 1:45 in the morning.
All right, so we're 4 hours. You're 4 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, 4 hours.
9 in the morning here.
Yeah.
9:15 in the evening. I should.
And I've been up since like
you
9 o'clock this morning.
Just do you work till 3 in the morning anyway? That's how you found the show.
I know, but it doesn't always work like that, you know.
Anyway, we have Jason Scott here tonight. He's usually working, so before we go into anything, we need to go into at least one news story.
And now it's time for the news. Well, maybe not news, but it needs to be heard. Over to you, DK.
Okay, so I want you to take a look at this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Domino's pizza, which those of us who know Jason Scott and Choo Choo Stew.
Yeah, I love it. I love a pepperoni there.
That's what it is. I want you to, again, focus your attention on the pizza. Apparently, people were left in stitches after noticing an X-rated pepperoni pizza design on a Domino's ad. People on Twitter were surprised to notice that a Domino's pizza leaflet appeared to feature rather X-rated design on the top of its pepperoni pizza, leaving customers in hysterics. Domino's is having its moment, it seems. No pineapples are involved with this rudeness, though. Thank God. The pizza chain has left people in stitches after an eagle-eyed customer noticed rather a rude design on their pepperoni pizza. Pizza is one of life's greatest pleasures, and it seems like the leaflet offering a discount on Domino's pizza has also raised a laugh. And Amanda, you're pretty much on track. Customers have taken to social media after spotting something unusual. On Twitter, a man tweeted, "I think Domino's UK need to get a new designer. Why is the pepperoni pizza shaped like a penis?" Another asked the chain, "Has somebody had a laugh with pepperoni penises in your marketing department?" A third jokes, "So, just explaining to my kids that it's definitely not a penis pizza." A picture of the vouchers was shared on Reddit, where one innocent person admitted they could not find the blunder. I spent too long trying to find something in the voucher code.
Now, are you showing the blunder penis picture?
Oh my God, Stu, let me bring it up full cam.
Because I can't see it.
Stu, this is the true meaning of a meat lover's pizza.
I cannot see any penis there.
The balls and then the penis.
I can't see it at all.
Put on your glasses.
I can't. I did. I can't see it.
So you see how the two pieces of pepperoni by the crust are right next to each other, and then in a line above it is two other pieces of pepperoni?
No.
Okay, how many pizzas do you see?
Stu's probably the only person. You know when they say, look at
the picture I've been shown, I can't see it. No.
I just showed you
It just goes around in a
put it on your television.
I think it's on my television.
Oh, wait, can we go back and show him now? If it's on his television, we can actually point it out to him. All right, move the camera so we can see your TV.
So
I could sit.
Can I just say something? Stu's one of those people that looks at a picture of two trees and thinks it's like a couple fucking. Yeah, so
look, Stu, behind you. Look
turn around.
Now point to the two pieces of pepperoni next to each other
on the whiteboard.
There?
Yeah, and
no.
Oh, it's
down
gone.
by the crust. By the crust, there are two pieces of pepperoni next to each other.
It looks like a penis from here. It's 100 miles.
Oh, there.
There, yes, right there.
Stu. Pepperoni penis.
Well, there's loads of people. Oh yeah, I got it.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like a Domino's orgy.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Yeah. I've got it. Yeah. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, it's a cock pizza. Yeah.
Pizza. Short Side says it looks like a tasty meat fest to me.
Yes.
I didn't see it. I can see it now.
Look, that's for you, Stu. Do you see it in his message? Did you see his message there? That's the
got it. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. It's been a struggle tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but we're trucking through.
Yeah. No, honestly, I was looking for a big cock. A big hefty cock, but I didn't
No,
see
wait
it.
a minute. There's a few things we got to get to before we go to Believe It or What here. First of all, do you think the person that designed that do you think that was intentional?
Yes.
And
100%. Yes.
And then Domino's let it slide.
Because you can't say, well, he meant to make a penis. I think
Was it an in-store? It must have been an in-store thing, yeah.
Well, think about it. You're working in a Domino's. You're bored to death. Your biggest thrill of the day is when Jason Scott comes to make his daily pickup, and otherwise you got nothing to do. So why not make it interesting and fucking make penises on pizza with pepperoni?
Yeah. Right.
You have nothing else to do. And if you get fired, I mean, is it really a career choice? No. You're going to move on to fucking Pizza Hut if you get fired.
Yeah, or Little Caesars. Jason Scott thinks they should have put some ranch dressing in the middle.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, everything's recorded, Short Side. Everything is recorded.
Every single thing.
For Biff. All right, Stu, I don't know what's wrong with your eyes tonight because you never needed glasses before. Are you on a phone? Like, what are you?
Yeah, I've always had suffered with my eyesight. I got glasses; they were better. Never really used my glasses until tonight, and then I realised everything's in HD. I was saying to my wife earlier, but these glasses, I'll tell you what, everything's fucking better.
Yeah, that's why I wear glasses, and I'm sure Big B does as well. The world is much clearer now.
You don't realise, do you?
Well,
no, I'll agree with Stu on this. You really don't, because I'm guilty of it too. Not wearing my glasses when I'm just wandering around the house. When I'm out and working and all that, I wear my glasses all the time. When I'm in the house wandering around, I don't wear my glasses. But sometimes I'll put it on to watch TV. And I'll tell my wife, I say, "Holy shit, it's so fucking clear."
Yeah, I only really use them for reading, but I don't really use them, But
my wife did that too. When I first met her, she never had glasses and always complained how bad her eyesight was. But she functioned normally. But a girl doesn't want to put on glasses and yada yada yada. I finally got her first pair of glasses. She looked at the TV, just like you say.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was like,
that's what I said to my wife tonight. I said, "Wait, fucking hell! This is clear, she went, yeah. This is what I live with day to day,
So, be like us. Don't be afraid to wear glasses.
No, but mine are reading glasses. So if I put them on,
you got to get a prescription.
They are prescription.
You could be like Elton John. You could have all these fancy glasses. Elton John's the king of spectacles.
Mine are progressives. I'm blind both ways.
Oh, see, I have reading on the bottom.
Yeah, me too.
Is that what you call them? Progressive?
Yep.
That's what I got too.
Yeah, they're not bifocals, they're progressive. So as the lens goes down, you can see you can now see far on top and close on the bottom.
Yes, mine are the same. I thought they were seamless bifocals, but maybe we called them something.
Here they call them progressives.
I like that better. That's much cooler.
It is.
I'm basically okay, apart from
you wear glasses, you 4-eye. I am progressive.
Right.
I like that.
Do your glasses become sunglasses?
No, my wife's do. I
Mine
gotta
does.
get a pair of those.
Mine does. They're wonderful.
I'm due for new glasses, so I want you to refer back to the beginning of the show. I told you to write something down. And I don't want to embarrass Amanda by any means on this, but we had talked how last week Amanda dyed her hair gray and she looks great. And Stu was telling us a story about gray-haired women.
No, just generally, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that didn't go anywhere. So the next one I want you to go to is when Stu lived in Beirut.
We have Stu stayed in downtown Beirut.
Yes, you never told us that story in all the years.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was there mainly to track the roads, you know, and the road system there in Beirut was terrible. So I like it to the anything that's bad. It's downtown Beirut, really.
Right. So, what was your job? What was your
And
employment?
when were you there? What years were you there?
Oh God, it must have been
was this before Vegas or?
No, it was before Vegas. It must have been about 90 to 91.
And you were in downtown Beirut. You were a civilian or a soldier?
No, I was a civilian.
Okay. And your job was?
I was I was under secretary to the Secretary of Roads.
So you were basically a junior engineer.
Well, something like that, yeah.
Okay. And this is like you left cooking by then.
I'd left cooking, just fancied something a bit different. Just looked in the back of the newspaper, article come up, Beirut. Didn't really mean a lot to me. You know, I didn't actually know it was abroad at the time. And I went for the job.
Now, was this around the same time you were in the airport in Shanghai?
No, that was Lap Chai Kok.
Okay. So anyway, we're in Beirut. There's got to be a story or two in Beirut. You must have met a gal or ate some shawarma or some falafel or.
No, I mean, I think my biggest triumph there was taking the old headscarf off the old lady there. You know,
you were able. So you were probably one of the few white men, Christian Anglo-Saxon white men, who was able to remove the what do they call those? Big B, the burqa.
Burqas, yeah, no, burqas, yeah.
You remove the burqa, which is for you people that don't know, Muslims, the women can show their hair to other women, or they can, their father or their brother can see it. But other than that, it's forbidden, except for in marriage. So how did you pull this task off, Choo Choo Stu?
You're going to get me beheaded.
Well, no, you're now in England. You should be safe.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, the guy in France got beheaded for showing like a comical. I don't know what you call it now.
A comic of Muhammad.
Newspaper.
Comic of Muhammad, and someone.
That's a little bit different. He's a little bit more public than Cave Crew Radio.
Well, it's not really.
No, he was a cartoonist for the French national newspaper, and some guy.
I spunked on a burqa.
It's nothing in the same thing.
Yeah, but I spunked on a burqa.
He wants to watch Stu, a chef in Beirut.
How awesome would that be on fucking Netflix? Stu, a chef in Beirut, episode 1.
But I was a chef.
I know you were.
And I was in Beirut, so it's not falsified. But there's nothing more satisfying to spunk on a burqa.
Were you in a tent or were you in a building?
I done it down by the beach.
By the beach in where is the water in Beirut?
Well,
Are you sure
everything's
it wasn't a
man-made
well?
there.
Are you sure it wasn't a well, Stu?
Everything is man-made, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, you can have what you want there, you know.
So were you on LSD at the time by any chance?
Never touched stuff.
You found a girl in a burqa and took her to the beach in Beirut.
It's one of my a girl in a burqa is one of my sexiest things. Even if I get a girlfriend that doesn't wear a burqa, I insist on it at some stage down the line. It might not be straight away.
You insist that any girlfriend of yours wears a burqa.
Yeah, at some stage. You know? I mean, obviously bring it in gradually, you know? But yeah. You know, it's sexy.
Burqas are sexy. Okay. Do you like the ones where they only have their eyes showing?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I quite like that. But yeah. I think it's sexy. And I think we should all be proud of what we like. You know? Brian, do you like a burqa?
So you agree with your Muslim mayor?
I know. I don't agree with my Muslim mayor. It's only for my sexual participation. I do not agree with my mayor 1%. But when I was in Beirut, yeah, I fucking loved it.
You're getting the whole world is tweeting right now, Stu, or whatever we call it here in the show. Chef Stu on a beach in Beirut.
Yeah.
With Barbara in a burqa.
Spunked in her eye.
What was her name? Yeah, we forgot to ask that. What was the young lady in the burqa's name?
Shishmash.
Shishmash.
Shishmash. Why do I think this is made up?
Yeah, this is Stu. You're not even doing good. You tell a tale better than the Brothers Grimm.
Hey, I couldn't make that name up. I couldn't make that up.
Shishmash.
Shishmash at the beach in Beirut.
Yeah.
With a burqa.
Absolutely.
Sounds
better than Who's on First.
I had to escape that country rather quick.
Okay. How did you flee? Yes, so you've removed the burqa. You shamed the entire Lebanon. What's that army they have there that fights Israel? The Kamala or whatever. Hezbollah. Hezbollah is hot on your trail. How did you evacuate? When there's no roads, as you said, the roads were gone. There's no roads in Beirut.
I had to contact the British consul.
Yeah, the consulate. Okay.
And they flew me out. It was it
a Cessna?
It was a quick thing. British consul contacted them, flew me out in a chopper. Bish bash bosh. I was out, really.
Have you ever looked up Shmish Mash on Facebook like you do your other girlfriends?
No, you know.
Short Size says you did a splash and dash.
Episode 2 on Netflix, Splash and Dash.
Yeah. But, you know, hey.
All right, let's get away from this. So you also, before we go into, I can't wait to hear Stu play Believe It or What.
But my ultimate fantasy is a one-legged woman in a burqa.
Now, would you ever, what was her name again? Angela?
No.
Who was the one-legged?
Hold on.
Lisa, right. Okay.
The one-legged Aborigine.
Put a towel on her head and pretend she was Lebanese.
I was too young at the time. I didn't really have any.
You didn't realize your fantasies.
No, I didn't have any. I didn't have any fantasies at all. You know?
Little Stu was 14 years old with Lisa, the one-legged Aborigine.
Smish, mash, and dash. There you go, baby. Smish, mash.
Smish, mash, and dash.
You also earlier said, Choo Choo Stu, that you had an artifact that you would like to be in the Cave Crew Radio virtual museum.
Was that my allotment picture?
Well, I don't know. We
I did submit to you guys my allotment picture from 5 years ago.
Yes, we saw it on Facebook with Daisy.
With my little puppy, yeah. Well,
I
with
thought
Daisy.
you were going to induct the pink wig from Choo Choo Sue.
Oh no! Oh, Choo Choo Sue has got to be in the history of Cave Crew.
That's another one, Amanda's.
The history of Cave Crew Radio wouldn't exist without Choo Choo Sue. I mean, I went through.
Send Amanda, Big B. We need to send her the episode where Choo Choo Stu fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
We should send her the episode where he called us from under the bridge and lost his underwear.
Absolutely. But let's be clear. He called us from the forest. He lost his underwear but kept his pants.
Right. And I think he was sitting on his balcony in like a lawn chair at the time calling us.
And that's where we met Constable Carson.
Right. Yeah, Amanda, you're a young lady. You should binge watch Cave Crew Radio.
But the funny thing is, with the Constable Carson, I can remember exactly where I was when I called you.
Right. You told us I've lost my underwear. But
I can remember entering the forest.
Yeah.
And I can remember leaving the forest, but it was a blank in between.
It was a very interesting.
He lost his underwear, but he found something else.
But I think my most favorable episode was Choo Choo Sue.
Yeah. Listen, Jason Scott has a great idea. We'll post an episode every day in April. We'll pick our favorites.
My favorite is the show that Choo Choo Stu serenaded me.
Oh, that was a good one too.
I was rat-arsed on that show.
Yes, you certainly were. And you sang to me.
You guys know.
Saying Richie, or saying hello, or saying...
No, you sang him a country song.
No, I'm sure it was Lionel Richie.
Or was it?
I don't remember. I don't remember, but you sang to me. It was quite lovely.
Yeah, Stu had the guitar. He sang to Big B. Guys, you do realize all you got to do is go to Cave Crew Radio under past shows, and every single show is there. You don't even have to wait for me to post. You can broadcast the webpage onto your televisions, and you can binge. You got to watch.
Go to that.
Yeah,
there's loads. You can't see it.
Came to Canada. There's the other time Choo Choo Stu went to New York and Big B tased him on air. That was good. Big B had a taser and he shocked Choo Choo Stu right out there. There's so many good times. There's also the time that Jason made his first appearance. Hang on. Yeah, he tased. Choo Choo Stu was in Big B's studio. He was at my place the year before. And until COVID happened, Choo Choo Stu was traveling everywhere.
It was to commemorate 9/11, I believe.
On April 10th.
It was 9/11.
It was. You came on September 10th, and 9/11. I didn't want to go to the city.
Big B tased me in the bollocks. Just for fun.
I'm going to start posting a show a day. And you guys will have to tell me what you think. And now we didn't always have Be Live, guys. You got to realize that when we were doing this for a while, we started as a radio show and we started doing video on like Google Voice and YouTube Studio, and it wasn't always.
Now, some of the best shows though you have to go back to before we're video and go back to audio. Before Stu was actually a host on this show, when he was literally calling from his car because he didn't want to wake up his family. He was in his car under a bridge calling us and whispering like he's a fucking psychopath.
It all started, ladies and gentlemen, with a letter. It sounds like a 50s song. I know it started with a letter. Anyway, I think it was the first fan mail that Big B and I got.
It was the only fan mail you ever got.
Yeah, only fan mail. And we read it on air, and I named him.
Yes, you did.
Choo Choo Stew.
You gave birth to me.
Yeah, we literally did. And then you started calling in or leaving recordings. And then finally we got you on air. And then I don't know where it went from there. It was fucking 5
Why isn't Short Sai on here? Short Sai should be on the show
We
now.
should get Short Sai. We've had Jason on the show. We've had Amanda on the show.
I would love
Sure,
Short Sai to be on the show.
Actually, we'll do an open mic again soon.
Short Sai needs to come on.
We haven't done that for a while, Big B, where we open up, we call them on Messenger.
And even his wife as well. That would be great.
I would be wonderful for Short Sai to come on and give us his perspective of Stu, since they're fellow countrymen and they've met.
Yes. And if he is,
He knows I'm mad anyway, you know.
And if he is an accurate English person, if he
even my trainee this week said to me, like, I've been with him for several weeks, and he goes to me, "You're fucking mental."
See?
When I started doing like psychic readings to him when he was driving the train.
That's who we have to have back to is Choo Choo Who.
Yeah, no, I did like, because when you've got a new trainee driver, obviously you don't want to like give them the whole thing like straight away. So I left it 7 weeks, and it's my last few days with him, and I started introducing the psychic reading to his driving technique and stuff like that, and see how his like mind lied with the old psychic world. And he was quite skeptic. So
he doesn't have the American wooden walls you have.
No, so I introduced a couple of names to him. I threw out a couple of names that I said, look, I started doing a reading to him while he was driving the train.
I want to say, I don't mean to drop while Stu's trying to struggle through his memories. Short Sai, I am a fan of Screams and Moans, and I would love to review a horror story, talk about sex and all that. I'm game. If the wife will have me, I will appear on a episode of Screams and Moans. Absolutely.
As will I, if you will have me, or we could be on together.
Be on together.
I have been on. I did say I was going to be, but I just haven't followed it up.
Yeah, but we'll be sober and we can pull off the show.
That hurts. Do you know that really hurts me?
Oh, it didn't hurt you. You've been cut off from booze for so long, and then I'm just gonna have 1 glass of wine, and he sends me a picture of 3 bottles.
Wait a minute. Where's the Jim Beam fucking jerky or whatever the fuck you?
Oh, I haven't even opened it yet.
There you go.
I will open it anyway.
He's gonna puke.
I'm not gonna puke.
He's drank 3 bottles of wine. Now he's gonna eat Jim Beam jerky. He's gonna puke.
Look, is that as good as yours?
I don't know. I can't taste it.
Hang on, let's get a full screen here. I gotta find Stu. Hang on, Stu. Hang on. There we go. There is show us the piece again. And now Big B, ladies and gentlemen, made the homemade.
This is fucking beautiful, this stuff.
Take it.
It looks like leather. It tastes like fucking Lush.
Lush. Okay.
Yeah, that
looks like leather, like Lush.
It's turned into a jerky porn.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking lovely. I won't be rushing to eat that anymore.
No, you didn't like it.
No, that's all right. It's all right.
All right, it's time for us to test your knowledge, Choo Choo Stu. Let's get on with this part. I want to see how well he does on this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what has become the sweeping show in the nation, where we try to test your knowledge, and you can play against the hosts as we play
True or false, fact or fiction. You guessed it. It's time to play. Believe it or what?
Believe it or what? All right, Choo Choo Stew. I'm going to start with you. It's a British question, because I feel you're sometimes not in a fair field.
Absolutely, it's always leading over to the USA.
Believe it or what? Prince Harry is taller than Prince William.
Say it again.
Believe it or what? Prince Harry is taller than Prince William.
That's true.
Prince William is 1.91 meters, and Prince Harry is 1.8.
But why didn't you ask Big B that as well?
I'll ask Big B another question, but I thought you'd get that one.
But you should have asked Big B.
But I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I changed the rules by the week. Big B for the lead.
Sure.
The star sign Aquarius is represented by a tiger. The star sign Aquarius is represented by a tiger. Believe it or what?
It's false.
It is true.
It is not true.
It is true. Google it.
I'm Googling it right now.
The star sign Aquarius. All right, well, we're waiting for Big B to fact check that. Choo Choo Stew.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep has won 2 Academy Awards. Believe it or what?
I believe it.
Oh my God, she's won 3. She's won
well, at least 2. I was going to say at least 2.
Best actress.
Well, she has won 2. But believe it, she has won 2. Yeah.
And best
I was right.
Actress for Kramer and Kramer.
But I wasn't wrong.
No. The question was 2, and you.
Well, she had won 2.
She won 3.
Oh, she's won more than 2, but she
Listen,
won
I'm
2.
the host, and I'm not going to argue with the fucking guys.
I think you're wrong there. I think I got the right question. She had 1 2.
Big B, did you find out about Aquarius?
What star sign is represented by a tiger? Aries. Personality, combining the Western astrology and Chinese zodiac analysis. Aries, people are born in the year of the tiger.
That's the year of the tiger. This is the star sign.
I'm saying Aries, and I'm calling shenanigans right now.
All right, well, we'll call shenanigans if there is a...
I'm calling bullshit on the whole thing. It's my last question was, she had 1 2.
She won 3.
Yeah, but she had 1 2.
Well,
so
you have
1
to win
2,
2.
and she won 2. Yes, she has 1 2.
Okay, look,
It wasn't a greater than or less than question. It was
You
an
didn't say
exact
that.
number.
So I've won that question.
I would say by technicality, I agree with Stu, because you have to win 2 in order to win 3. And there was no greater than, less than, or equal to in that question.
I can see.
I claim bullshit
this
on
too
the
after
fucking...
this week, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everyone is tied at 1. Big B for the lead.
Yeah.
Marrakesh is the capital of Morocco. Believe it or what?
Marrakesh is the capital of Morocco. I will say false.
Big B says false. And finally, someone has a legitimate. It is Rabat. Rabat is the capital of Morocco.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Of course. Here's a good one for you, Stu, because you have children. Now, Jason Scott is accusing me of cheating. What do I have to win or lose in this? I have no favorite horse in the race, Jason Scott. I have no money on this. Choo Choo Stew. Idina Menzel sings Let It Go 20 times in Let It Go from Frozen. You know, let it go, let it go. Is that believe it or what?
I believe it.
He's going to argue this one too. It's 21 times. Choo Choo Stew.
Which you did sing it 20 times.
For that fucking bullshit.
Did she sing it 20 times or not? She did sing it 20 times, so I was right.
All right. Big B for the win. Yeah. I got to end this shit. If Big B gets this right, I'll give you those answers, Choo Choo Stew. You're tied with Big B. This is a English question. Do not say a word, Choo Choo Stew. Waterloo has the greatest number of tube platforms in London, believe it or not.
Waterloo, as in the station Waterloo, has the greatest number of platforms.
Tube as in subway.
Waterloo in London, you're talking about.
Yes.
I don't know if I believe Stu. He's trying to give me the answer, but Stu may be playing mind games and throwing me.
I'm not.
This is where
I'm not playing mind games.
May lose your title on this question.
I know this is. See, Stu is the master of this, but he may be playing mind games right now and saying, "Yes, believe me."
I want to read it one more time. Let you channel your inner truth.
They wrote a song about Waterloo,
which has not failed you yet, Big B. Waterloo has the greatest number of tube platforms in London. Believe it or what?
It's the busiest station on the network.
I don't believe that.
What are you going to say, Big B?
I say false.
It is.
It is. Okay.
Choo Choo Stew in his drunken madness was trying to help.
I'm not drunk.
Do you want me to give Choo Choo Stew a question to try and force overtime?
Sure.
All right, Choo Choo Stew, you need to get this right to steal the title away from Big B. M&M, as in the candy, the commercial with those yellow and brown candies. M&M stands for Mars and Moredale. Believe it or what?
Absolutely fucking true.
This is going to go on all fucking night. It stands for Mars and Murray. And he's going to tell me he got it right because he knew Mars. Okay, Big B. I know you'll know this because you wrote a book on bartending.
Well, that's not fair then. If you know that he knows it.
I don't know that he knows it. Will you fuck off? I'm trying to escape this segment so we can name the damn show. I'll even give you a question to try and tie it. Big B, gin is typically included in a Long Island iced tea, believe it or what?
And a Long Island iced tea has like everything in it.
So is it true? Gin is included in a Long Island iced tea.
Just say yes, it's true.
Or what?
No.
It's not?
No.
You sure? Get him to check.
Stu's going to have to break the tie. It is, as in vodka, white rum, lemon juice, triple sec, sugar syrup, and Coca-Cola.
Okay, so where's gin in that?
It says it is as with gin, vodka, white rum,
okay.
lemon juice.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
All right, Stu, will you please end this? Choo Choo Stu, the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. Believe it or what?
It's false. It's totally false.
Animal of Scotland.
It's not. That's not true.
Is it really true?
It's not true. It's bollocks.
Big B, can you please end this? The Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing.
Ooh, I don't know.
Believe it or what? The Great Wall of China is longer than the distance between London and Beijing.
I mean, the Great Wall of China fucking goes on forever. I would say it's true.
Thank God. He was born, sorry, that one is true. London to Beijing is only 8,000 136 kilometers. The Great Wall of China is 21,196.18 kilometers. Choo Choo Stew, I'm going to give you this because I'm praying you're going to get it wrong.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're getting LOL. This is epic. I'm glad you're having so much fun. I'm ready to fucking smash my head through a wall. Choo Choo Stew, there are 219 episodes of the television show Friends. Believe it or what?
At least.
Is it believe it or what?
No, it's false.
Yeah, there's 236.
So I'd have been right either way, really, when I said false.
Big B, what do you mean was Justin Bieber's first UK #1 single? Believe it or what?
Oh, I know this.
This is Big B.
I have absolutely no idea. I'll say sure. I have no clue.
You need this for the win, Choo Choo Stew. You seem to like these geography questions. The River Seine in Paris is longer than the River Thames in London. Believe it or what?
The River Seine.
The River Seine in Paris is longer than the River Thames in Paris.
Seine is
England.
bigger than the Thames.
Believe it or
It's
not.
longer than the Thames, yeah.
Say the Thames is longer?
No, the Seine is longer.
All right, you're both going to answer this. And I'll proclaim a fucking tie. I can't do this all night. A is the most common letter used in the English language, both of you.
Yeah, I'll go for that, yeah. A, I, or U.
No, you're saying A, so you're saying true. That's your answer.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say, just to end this and declare a winner, I will say it's false.
And Choo Choo Stew, you had your chance to win it all. Big B?
Fair dues, fair dues.
The answer is E. The answer is
E, yeah.
It's over.
Believe it or what?
Believe it.
I retain my title.
Big B is still the champion.
Yeah, I'll bow
going.
down to that. I'll take that respectively.
Short side, love this. I'm glad you guys love this segment. I now hate it. Executive producer, I may not renew this for another season.
I may well be taking you to court for your.
I will let you know next week.
This has to come back now. It's become a fan favorite.
This becomes an adjudicator next week to see.
I don't feel like arguing over a fucking tree.
We are questions legitimate or not. We will tell, you know. We need to find a legitimate legitimator.
I make it up. I type it in WordPerfect. I bold the letters and I scramble the questions.
Yeah.
Did you just say you do this in WordPerfect? What fucking year is this?
Yeah, 90-fucking-4.
He's in his Windows 95 doing WordPerfect.
It is now that point in the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we encourage your participation.
I'm gonna sue that fucker next week
about a trivia game. I'm not the one that had to be reminded 14 times to say my one line.
I know. I didn't have I had my glasses on, but
don't shoot, Sanders. That was it.
I know.
Was
I got confused. I thought I was the other fella. I thought I was the other bloke.
He was playing charades with you, for fuck's sakes.
I just read it and just for
don't
1
give
minute.
me bullshit about a trivia game. You can't. Don't shoot Sanders. That's that easy.
Yeah. I've got Matt and Harlan circled.
Yeah, but you're not Harlan. That was me.
Yeah, although he tried to say Harlan's line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, now
you give me these hard lines to learn. You know what I mean? It's like with a minute's notice.
Sentences. Hello, stop painting the barn. That's it.
Yeah. Well, look, us professionals need time to learn our lines.
And all you got to do is sound like you're channeling.
Put us under stress.
Again.
My heart rate went up from fucking like up to mental.
What was that noise you used to make when you called?
Yeah, but that. Yeah.
Oh,
Kenya wasn't with me tonight.
Hey,
what's she?
Listen, I want you to summons Kenya right now. Bang, bang. Come on.
She's not here.
Yes,
she's
she
not here.
goes, oh, and we all make faces like this, remember? The fucking one-legged genie in a bottle.
You may laugh.
All right.
We're laughing now.
We're laughing, all right. Oh, we sound like a fucking coyote on a full moon.
You won't be laughing when it's all dark and you're on your own, yeah?
Yeah, I know. She's going to come to haunt me. She's going to hop along like fucking play.
Kenya, I'm a friend of Stu's. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, please. You're hopscotching
She'll
down
be
the
twisting your
way.
bollocks like that, yeah?
Oh, Lord. What's she going to attack me with? Fucking chopsticks? Like, anyway, if you want to name the show, now's your chance, ladies and gentlemen. Something we like to do around here. Jason Scott says, Chef Stew in a bun on a beach in Beirut. Chef Stew on a bun, in a bun on a beach in Beirut. That would be a great party game, too. When you're done playing Believe It or What around your kitchen table, you could start to do Choo-Choo Stew tongue twisters. I have a few. Well, let me gather them here. If I grew my hair, I would have hair. This one was from chat early in the show. Abdul stole your McDonald's.
Okay. That was short size entry.
Yeah. Stu, a chef in Beirut. And looks like leather and tastes like lush. Are my entries tonight. I don't know where Stu went. I think he
I have
went.
no idea where Stu went.
All right, how many you got?
I have 4.
All right, hang on. Let me number these. Are they long? Do I?
No, they're not long.
4. All right, number 1.
Of my 4, 1 came from chat, which came from Jason Scott. Shish, mash, and dash.
How do I spell that? Shish.
HISHMASH.
And dash.
And dash.
That was good too. I like that.
Okay.
Next.
Okay, I have these are my 3 now. Shish mash at the beach.
Oh my God, shish mash is. Should definitely at least make it to the notes anyway. Number 3.
Okay. Looks like a pepperoni penis. And to be fair, that was Amanda's. That came from the chat.
Yeah.
This one is my favorite, and it will get my vote. My nipples stood out like plums.
Well, I'd
Stu,
like to say,
do you have any, Stu, that you can read?
no, I honestly can't. My fucking eyesight's terrible, and my handwriting's even worse. So, shish, mash, and dash is one of my favourites, and the last one, Big B read out.
My nipples stood out like
plums.
Yeah. My nipples. In fact, I'm favouring my nipples stood out like plums.
I like that too. I still like if I grew my hair, I would have hair. Are we all in agreement to my nipples stood out like plums?
I told you that's that gets my vote.
I think that would be a great show name, ladies and gentlemen, and would garner a lot of listeners. Schmishmash at the beach or N-dash will be in our show notes. Looks like pepperoni penis will make it to our show notes, and I think if I grew my hair, it would be hair, but we'll figure it out.
I do really like if I grew my hair, I would have hair.
Well, it's just the most original.
Yeah.
But it's a true fact.
Yeah, kind of like your answers in the game. My nipples stood out, up or out?
Out.
Out, like plums.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, be with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next week is Good Friday. Are we all available? I am.
Yeah, I'm available.
All right. We're all in quarantine, so we're obviously not going to a Passover meal.
Oh, by the way, let me put a caveat for Friday because Thursday I get shot number 2.
Oh,
and
God.
from what I understand, shot number 2 gives you really, you feel sick.
Yeah, it's worse.
So I don't know how I'll feel on Friday.
So a tentative Friday or Saturday show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let you know.
Saturday, Friday, I don't know. I might be working, but Saturday, I'm still working, but I'm off the next day.
And Short Side likes it, and Jason Scott is available. And we'll get Jason Scott on the chat for a while. I'm sorry, Stu. What did you say? You don't know until the day before?
Well, basically, yeah.
Yeah. We'll tentatively schedule for next Friday, ladies and gentlemen, but that leads into a very good point before we end the show. You should follow us on Instagram, Cave Crew.
Can we have a little lottery on how sick Big B will feel?
Well, yeah, but can I just finish what I'm saying first? So you can follow us on Twitter, Cave Crew Radio. You can subscribe to YouTube, which will give you a notification when the show comes on, or you can come in the most popular of them all, the Cave Crew Radio Facebook group, which there's all kinds of shenanigans, as Big B would say, going on all week long. And you will get the most accurate, up-to-date. It doesn't have to be a crapshoot of whether or not we're on. So there you go. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even TikTok now, Cave Crew Radio, or cavecrewradio.com. What do you want to have a poll on before we leave?
I was just thinking like $5 if they get a share of $5 if Big B feels unwell. Like if
I
you
think
bet
he'll
50,
feel slightly unwell. You got to remember, Big B gets a lot of colds normally in the winter.
but if $50 he dies, like, and you get the whole lot, yeah. I don't know, Maybe we should on his temperature.
In Beirut.
Have you got a thermometer there?
You're going to have to sit down with your reading glasses and your notepad and write some more episodes of Stu in Beirut. Maybe we can make that one of our weekly audio dramas.
Oh, we could.
Yeah, I was there actually, MI5, but I don't really like to talk about it.
I know you're a little shell-shocked from all of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the show. I do have to go into work tomorrow, or I'd hang out and carry on with these shenanigans. But, all right, gentlemen, we'll see you next week, one day or the other. And we will find out, Short Side, what is episode 3 of Stu in Beirut for you. Say goodnight, gentlemen.
Later.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good job.
Thank you very much for listening to the show. Now stay safe, take care, and wash your hands.
Cave Crew Radio, YouTube, Facebook, and wherever podcasts are found. Available at cavecrewradio.com.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
For every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated.